Always honest answers.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Morfisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Coverage of the Nebraska State Basketball Tournament is presented by App Foundation Repair, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Southeast Community College, Members-Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Mosaic, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Platte Valley Equipment, and Double Eagle Golf. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainer.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's time for the second of 2 quarterfinals in Class D-2 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainer joining you ahead of the McCool Junction and Humphrey St. Francis matchup before we turn our attention to Class B around 1:30 or so. Like I said, it's the McCool Junction Mustangs coming in at 24-2 against the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers and their 19-6 record here on the season. Let's start first for the McCool Junction Mustangs, led by head coach Alyssa Van Western. This is their sixth trip to the state tournament, and they haven't made it since 2003. So this is kind of a new territory in recent years for the McCool Junction Mustangs. They're led on offense by number 30, a 5'8" junior guard, McKenna Yates, averaging over 21 points per game. For the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers and their 19-6 record, led by head coach Brian Reichmuth, 15th state tournament appearance for the Flyers as they've just now exited the tunnel, and they're both, or every single player on the team is gathered around the free throw line right now on one side of the floor, bouncing a basketball with both hands. So it's actually pretty interesting to watch. I'm going to try to take a photo of it here while I have an opportunity, because this is something that we don't get to see a whole lot in high school basketball. But Humphrey St. Francis, once again, 19-6 on the year. This is their 15th tournament appearance. They've won the state title 2 years ago in Class D1, but then they got reclassified to D2 last year. Their leader on offense is going to be number 50, Isabel Priester, a 6'1" sophomore playing big in the post, averages over 11 points per game. But then they have another player in double figures, and that is Kylie Wessel, number 5, for head coach Brian Reichmuth. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have tip-off between McCool Junction and the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates stronger team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says we're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you ahead of a D2 quarterfinal game between the McCool Junction Mustangs, coming in with their 24-2 record as the 4 seed, and the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers and their 19-16 record. Obviously, the Flyers with much more experience in the state tournament. McCool Junction's been here now just 6 times compared to the Flyers' 15. Let's go through the starting lineups. First for the McCool Junction Mustangs, once again led by head coach Alyssa Van Western. She'll send number 20, Shelby Bance, number 22, Jaden Hess, number 24, Brianne Stutzman, the leading scorer, number 30, McKenna Yates, averaging 22 points per game, and number 40, Sarah Weishit, off of the at number 40, averaging 5 points per game. Then for Humphrey St. Francis and head coach Brian Reichmuth, number 3, Emma Baumgart, number 4, Hannah Baumgart, number 5, Kylie Wessel, number 14, Carly Kessler, and number 50, Isabel Preister. So here we go, McCool Junction with the first possession of the game out of the tip. They'll have it left side. Now on the block, left-hand layup, good. As we have the scoring started by Shelby Bant. So here's Humphrey St. Francis. Baumgart with it now. Gets it inside, tries to, I should say, and it gets taken away. Back the other way we go. McKenna Yates in the glass, in the lane. It's good. 4-0, McCool Junction. So McCool Junction leads 4-0 early on in this one. Entry pass. Preister misses the first crack at it, but gets her own miss and goes up strong with it. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots as she is fouled on the second way up. First one is good at the line for Isabel Preister, a 6'1" sophomore, averaging 11.5 points per game. Second one's also good for Preister. And it's 4-2, McCool Junction. So McCool Junction gets it in finally to Sarah Weisheit. She stops in the backcourt. Now it's going to be McKenna Yates on the right side. She has top of the key, gets it poked away from her, and it will be out of bounds. It'll stay with the McCool Junction Mustangs. So McCool Junction, 24-2 on the year. Their 2 losses came to the Falls City Sacred Heart team that we saw just last game. And then Meridian beat them later in the season. As McCool Junction gets the layup to go. So 6-2, the Mustangs out in front. Shot thrown up there by Hannah Baumgart goes awry. It's going to be a defensive rebound from McCool Junction. It'll be poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Mustangs. 6-2, McCool Junction up by 4 early on here, 6:43 first quarter. So cross-court pass by McCool Junction, almost taken away by Humphrey St. Francis, but now McKenna Yates has it on the left wing. Entry pass down low. Bant kicks it out, right wing, top of the key, 3-ball on the way for number 24, Brianne Stutzman, the junior, and she nails it. It's 9-2. McCool Junction out in front by 7. So now Baumgart with it, working top of the key, hands it to the other Baumgart, now right side, gets a screen by Preister, goes out of bounds with it. It'll stay with Humphrey St. Francis. 6:09 to play, first quarter. Nick Sandert with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Following this game, we'll have Elkhorn North and Norris at 1:30. Josh Lill will be on the call for that one, as on the other end, Shelby Bant gets hit hard going up, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots with McCool Junction up 9-2. So Shelby Bant at the line. First one up and good. .601 to play. First quarter, 10-2. McCool Junction out in front by now 9, 11-2. So Hannah Baumgart now top of the key, working. Missed a backdoor cut, now gets it to Preister, goes up strong, gets it blocked, and the defensive rebound goes to McCool Junction. Back the other way we go. Brianne Stutzman passes left. Left wing, Jaden Hess, cross-court pass to Weisheight. She's working on her defender, turns around, hits the side of the backboard. Defensive rebound goes to the Flyers of Humphrey St. Francis. Up the floor, Baumgart in the lane, off the glass, and it falls. 11-4. So here comes McKenna Yates on the right side, finds an entry pass. It's going to be blocked and taken away by Humphrey St. Francis. Baumgart in transition on the right side, can't handle the pass from her sister and decides to back it out. Now long 2 on the way from number 40, Leah Koch, and she hits it. Now left side. Bant with it at the free throw line. She'll take the free throw line jumper and drill it. It's 13-6. McCool Junction out in front of Humphrey St. Francis. So here's Emma Baumgart to Hannah. Entry pass to Preister is intercepted by Bant. Now Bant running the pace of the floor. Right-handed layup. No good. Too strong. And the defensive rebound collected by Baumgart. It's a 2-on-1 break. Emma Baumgart off the glass and finishes with the right hand to trim the McCool Junction lead to 5. And Alyssa Van Western wants to talk things over for McCool Junction. 4:19 to play, first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on top of the key, trying to get the entry pass. Coach gets her shot blocked, saved in bounds right into the hands of McCool Junction. And here comes McKenna Yates across the timeline, working left to right. McKenna Yates behind the back dribble. Now pass to the free throw line to the other side of the perimeter, left side, looking for help. They get it to McKenna Yates now. Top of the key, gets a screen left. She decides not to use it. Yates working on Emma Baumgart, dribbles to the right side. Now inside on the block, out top. And we'll have a travel called on Ella Clark. So McCool Junction, turnover. They'll give it right back to Humphrey St. Francis. So now Emma Baumgart will cross the timeline, works to her left, gets it to Carly Kessler. Now Wessel, back to Kessler, screen right, now top of the key, left side Coach, back to Kessler, to Wessel, Kylie Wessel, now top of the key, back to Carly Kessler, three ball on the way, just off to the left, and the defensive rebound corralled by Ella Clark. So here comes McKenna Yates and company. Back the other way we go. Dumps it off. Great find by McKenna Yates to number 20, Shelby Bant. And she's able to connect from the left side of the bucket and finish with the left hand. So now Emma Baumgart thought about pulling up for a three at the top of the key, decides not to, gives it to Carly Kessler on the right side. Top of the key, Wessel kicks it out, Coach with it. In the lane, floater just off to the right. Rebound being tipped around a couple times. McKenna Yates comes up with it, up the floor to Ella Clark. Nobody in front of her, and she converts on the layup and will force a Humphrey St. Francis timeout with McCool Junction up 20-12 and 57 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're listening to High School Hoops on 93.7 The Ticket.
In downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back here, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Remember, you can join us on our Sartor Heyman Jewelers video stream as well. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter out of the Humphrey St. Francis timeout. Hannah Baumgart with it. Now top of the key. Kessler inside. Preister, left-handed finish. No good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul goes on Sarah Weisheidt, her second personal foul. Preister goes to the line to shoot two. First one on the way, and it rattles home for Isabel Preister, the 6'1" sophomore. Second one for Preister, no good, way too strong, and it will be corralled by McKenna Yates. So now up the floor go the Mustangs of McCool Junction. McKenna Yates thought about pulling up in the face of Hannah Baumgart, decides to drive instead, kicks it out. Ella Clark, top of the key. She'll pull up, three ball on the way for Ella Clark is good. And it's 23-13. McCool Junction leads by 10. Hannah Baumgart now trying to find answers, and we'll have a jersey tug by McCool Junction. You kind of saw that while Isabel Preister was trying to get space, her jersey was being held by the defender. Foul goes on Shelby Bant. There's a little bit of size differential there because you're not going to find a lot of girls in Class D2, I suppose, as the layup does not go for Humphrey St. Francis. You're not going to find a lot of girls in D2 action that are 6'1". And so Shelby Bant, who's in charge of corralling Isabel Preister for the most part, is only 5'8". At the horn, we'll have a travel with 0.9 seconds left on the clock as number 5, Kylie Wessel, did a little bit of a shot fake, got the defender to fly through the air, but she may have taken a couple extra steps there and she gets called for a traveling violation with 0.9 to go here in the first quarter. 23-13, the 4 seed McCool Junction up on the 5 seed, and that will be the end of the first quarter as they just inbound it and let the clock run out. After 1 quarter of play from Pinnacle Bank Arena, it's the 4 seed McCool Junction on the 5 seed Humphrey St. Francis, 23-13. We'll be right back from Pinnacle Bank Arena at the Girls State Basketball Championships right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gail Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's the D2 quarterfinal as Emma Baumgart for Humphrey St. Francis tries to get the entry pass down low to Isabel Preister, but it's deflected out of bounds off of McCool Junction, so it'll stay on this end of the floor for Humphrey St. Francis. Quick entry pass. Isabel Preister gets the layup to fall. It's now just an 8-point McCool Junction lead, 23-15, just underway here in the second quarter of play. McKenna Yates pushing the pace, stops mid-range area, now kicks it out. Right side, pass to a cutting number 24, Brianne Stutzman, unable to get the layup to go. And now Hannah Baumgart's going to be fouled from behind by Stutzman. On her way to the other end of the floor. It will be the 4th team foul on McCool Junction. So with 7:24 to go in the second quarter, it's 23-15. Inside, Kessler kicks it out. Baumgart, right side, drives baseline, and she stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. It'll go to McCool Junction. (23-15), McCool Junction with an 8-point advantage. We are under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. McKenna Yates left side, now Stutzman to Ella Clark on the right wing. Dribbles the top of the key. Bant working on Preister. Back to Clark. She hit a 3 a moment ago. She thought about it twice again. Now trying the floater, too strong. Rebound will bounce out to Emma Baumgart. Up the floor, Hannah Baumgart in transition. Left-handed layup, no good. And McKenna Yates grabs the rebound. Cross-court pass. Left side. This is Ella Clark with it. One of her teammates fell down. The teammate she was going to pass it to and had nowhere to go, and Hannah Baumgart steals it away. So now Baumgart left side. Emma Baumgart, 3 on the way. Too strong. Gets her own miss for a moment, but now McKenna Yates takes it back, and McCool Junction's out and running. Yates pulls up from the elbow. Mid-range jumper rattles out, and somehow, some way, Hannah Baumgart, one of the shortest players on the floor, grabs the defensive rebound and is fouled in the process. So with 6:19 to go in the second quarter, it's 23-15. McCool Junction with an 8-point lead over Humphrey St. Francis. Hannah Baumgart to inbound it to Emma Baumgart. Now she'll bring it across the timeline, working right to left. On the right side, Hannah Baumgart. Cross-court pass, Kylie Kessler in the elbow. Now entry pass down low for Isabel Preister. Gets the layup to fall with the foul. So she'll go to the line to shoot one more and has the ability to cut this McCool Junction lead down to 5 if she can convert on the free throw. For the moment, it's 23-17 McCool Junction. So Preister hits on the free throw. It's 23-18. McCool out in front of Humphrey St. Francis. McKenna Yates will cross the timeline. Dribbling behind her back a couple times. Now bounce pass inside, layup. Way too strong, missed everything. And the defensive rebound corralled by Hannah Baumgart. She's pushing the pace, getting tracked down from behind, but she's faster than them. And now her shot's blocked by McKenna Yates from the left side of the rim. She tried to go up with it, finish with the left hand, and McKenna Yates said, no, ma'am, and blocked that one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Flyers as they get the inbound pass. Emma Baumgart, three, and she hits it. It's a 2-point ball game, and head coach Alyssa Van Western takes a full McCool Junction timeout. So with 5:42 to go, it's 23-21. McCool Junction out in front of Humphrey St. Francis. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills, the best of the best. You can play those courses and more without ever leaving the city of Lincoln at Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle has the city's best golf simulators, 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 5:42 to go in the second quarter. McCool Junction leads by 2, 23-21. After the Mustang timeout, we'll see what Alyssa Van Western drew up as Stutzman has it right side for McCool Junction. Tries the entry pass. It's going to be taken away from her by Hannah Baumgart. So Baumgart will now bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right, now the top of the key to the right wing where Emma Baumgart's at. She takes a screen off the pick and roll to Preister. She can't handle the pass. It'll stay with the Flyers of Humphrey St. Francis. So now the inbound pass into Preister, takes it up strong, and she misses the layup as it was blocked by the defender. And here comes McKenna Yates and the McCool Junction offense. Cross-court pass, Stutzman, wide open three, has a good line, and an even better finish as McCool Junction is now up 26-21 with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. They doubled McKenna Yates there, and that left Stutzman wide open on the right wing, and she made him pay as Kessler tries to answer, and the three rims out. Preister gets the offensive rebound and puts the layup back in. It's back to just a 3-point McCool Junction lead. We get a turnover here on the inbound pass, and now we'll have a kicked ball violation called on McCool Junction. It'll give it to the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers. So Brianne Stutzman hit the three on this end, and then Isabel Preister was able to get the offensive rebound and get the layup to trim it to just a 3-point McCool Junction lead. Coach back into the game for Humphrey St. Francis. Now Preister gets fouled on the way up, misses the layup, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. That is the 7th team foul on McCool Junction. So Humphrey St. Francis obviously in the bonus the rest of the way compared to Humphrey St. Francis has only committed 2 team fouls all game. So 4:23 to go, second quarter. Preister's second free throw also good. It's a 1-point differential, 26-25. Mustangs lead the Flyers. 4:18 to play, second quarter. McKenna Yates driving right side will have a foul called on Emma Baumgart. She's asking now, what's interesting there is McCool Junction set a screen and it looked like it was directly in front of me. Emma Baumgart took a tumble, and she looks at the referee instantly and says, what am I supposed to do? Because she's the one that she was just trying to defend the ball handler. But nonetheless, the foul goes on Emma Baumgart. And so it's still McCool Junction basketball, 26-25. The Mustangs lead by 1. They hand it off. McKenna Yates now top of the key, driving left side, pops, mid-range jumper off the glass, Tim Duncan style. How about that? 28-25. McCool Junction with a 3-point lead. McKenna Yates doing a good job there of creating a little bit of separation. Now on the other end, Coach 3-ball. We got a tie ball game. 28-28. After the 3-ball from number 40, Leah Coach. And with 3:45 to go, you can hear the Humphrey St. Francis fans behind me. They're on their feet. 28-28. Entry pass. Bant. Turnaround. No good. Offensive rebound. Ella Clark back up. Not good enough. And a defensive rebound. Coming back the other way. Here's Emma Baumgart. Left side. Hannah Baumgart for 3. Just off the back iron. And Emma Baumgart tracks down the offensive rebound on the backside. Layup no good. Preister with the follow. And she hits the layup. It's 30-28. Isabel Preister, once again, 6'1" sophomore, has at least 3 inches or more of height advantage on everybody on the floor. Mid-range jumper, no good. And here comes Humphrey St. Francis back the other way. Leading 30-28. They trailed by 7 at one point. Now Coach with a 3. Just off to the left, and McCool Junction grabs the defensive rebound. So now McKenna Yates brings it up across the timeline. Takes a couple steps back. Now calls for 2 screens, and she'll choose the left one. Now Yates on the left side. She'll pull up. 3-ball on the way. Way short. Nothing but air on that one. And Hannah Baumgart going the other way now. It's a break for Humphrey St. Francis. Emma Baumgart off the glass, and it falls. 32-28. Humphrey St. Francis with a 4-point lead. 2:13 to play in the first half. So now McKenna Yates in the lane off the glass, no good, but she gets the foul. Foul will go, I believe, on Isabel Preister. Yes, it will. That'll be Preister's first. So now McKenna Yates will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. She drains the first free throw, so it's 32-29. .207 to go, second quarter. Second free throw also falls for McKenna Yates, and it's back to just a 2-point Humphrey St. Francis lead. So Hannah Baumgart, left side. She goes now right side, top of the key. Baumgart calling for help, looks cross court. Finds her teammates. Now it's Kylie Wessel, inside Coach. She gets hit, and they're going to call a traveling violation before a foul. And so McCool Junction forces a traveling violation. They trail 32-30 to Humphrey St. Francis. Once again, McCool Junction, the 4 seed. Now left side, inside, mid-range jumper on the way. Good for number 40, Sarah Weisheidt for McCool Junction. And we got a tied ball game with 90 seconds remaining in the first half. 32 all between Humphrey St. Francis and McCool. Now Coach left side on the perimeter, kept that pivot foot, gives it to Hannah Baumgart, left wing. Now on the right elbow, tries to dribble, spin move in the lane, floater no good. Nice move by Hannah Baumgart, but no good on the floater. So now here comes McKenna Yates, trying to give McCool Junction the lead. Mid-range jumper no good from the right elbow from Shelby Bance. So Humphrey St. Francis coming the other way now, crossing the timeline. Hannah Baumgart hands it off. Right side, Kessler in the lane, kicks it out. Dribble drive by Kylie Wessel back to Carly Kessler. Now Hannah Baumgart with it, top of the key. Baumgart dumps it out. Kessler, and she is fouled by McKenna Yates, and that will be McKenna Yates' first personal foul of the day. Emma Baumgart ready to check in at the next dead ball, which is right now, and then also Isabel Preister. That is the 8th team foul on McCool Junction. So obviously Humphrey St. Francis in the bonus. They'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. At the line, Carly Kessler, the 5'6" junior. First free throw on the way, misses the front end of the 1-1. And Weisheidt muscles for that defensive rebound from McCool Junction. Now Sarah Weisheidt crossing the timeline, dribbles towards the left, 33 seconds to go, first half. Stutzman, bounce pass right to McKenna Yates, 27 seconds to go, crosses over, nice move by McKenna Yates, floater, nothing but air on that one. It's missed and corralled by Hannah Baumgart. Baumgart up forward to, Kylie Wessel. It gets blocked out of bounds, but it will stay with Humphrey St. Francis. Into the game for McCool Junction, number 34, Claire Brugger. She'll check in for Shelby Bant. Humphrey St. Francis looking to inbound. They get it into Preister. Now Hannah Baumgart to Wessel. Out to Baumgart. 8 on the clock. Baumgart drives, floater, nothing but air. It's corralled by Stutzman. 3 seconds on the clock. McKenna Yates, half-court heave. No good, almost hit it. McKenna Yates hit the rim. It rolled around and out. And at the half, we got a good one on our hands, folks. We're all knotted up at 32 between the 5-seed McCool Junction and the 4-seed McCool Junction and the 5-seed Humphrey St. Francis. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the halftime show, give you some stats and some box score updates from Pinnacle Bank Arena here in the D2 quarterfinal game right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowerment. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's MOSAICINFO.org.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements. The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates stronger team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says we're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is halftime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're all knotted up at 32 between McCool Junction, the Mustangs, and the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers. Nick Sander back with you at PBA, sitting courtside here in the D2 quarterfinal. The winner of this game will move on and play Fall City Sacred Heart, who we just saw earlier this morning. They were able to win their game against, Layton. Goodness, a lot of teams going on here that I have to remember who we just saw. So we're all tied up, 32 apiece between McCool Junction and Humphrey St. Francis. Once again, the Mustangs are the 4 seed in this one, while Humphrey St. Francis is the 5 seed. Just the 6th tournament appearance in the first time that McCool Junction's been at state since 2003, while Humphrey St. Francis was the runner-up in 2020. They were the champion in 2021, then the runner-up last year. So they've been here. This is their 15th appearance in school history. Some halftime stats. Once again, the score is tied at 32 apiece between McCool Junction and Humphrey St. Francis. Isabel Preister leads the way for Humphrey St. Francis, the 6'1" sophomore with 18 points, while McKenna Yates from McCool Junction is in double figures with 10 as well. Telling you what's coming up later today on 93.7 The Ticket. Obviously, we'll continue with our coverage of the Girls State Tournament from Pinnacle Bank Arena. After this one, we'll have a little bit of an intermission while they clean out the arena and clean stuff up. The next game's slated to start at 1:30 p.m., and that's when we start to turn our attention to Class B action with Elkhorn North and the Norris Titans. The Wolves of Elkhorn North, obviously the number 1 seed, and they're 22-1 on the year, led by Britt Prince, the high-level Division I recruit, while Norris, the 8th seed, is 16-9 on the year. Then we'll follow up that game with York and Scotts Bluff. At 6 p.m., we'll have Omaha Skutt and Waverly, and then in the nightcap, it's the Sydney Red Raiders against the Beatrice Lady Orange. So that's what's on tap for us here on 93.7 The Ticket the rest of the day. And then tomorrow we turn our attention to semifinal action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, and a lot of teams that you heard yesterday will be on our station tomorrow from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in the semifinals. Once again, your halftime score, McCool Junction, the Mustangs 32, and the Humphrey St. Francis Flyers 32. We got a good one on our hands, and there's a lot of exciting basketball to come here in the second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a couple minutes with the start of the third quarter from Pinnacle Bank Arena right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
causing issues with your basement? Ep Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. Ep Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Did I forget something?
No, just wanted to tell you I love you. Oh, don't forget to buckle up. Drive safe.
I will. Love you too.
Someone is counting on you to buckle up. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Show me a team that fields a strong lineup season after season and you'll dominate. That's the way it's been at Platte Valley Equipment for decades. Whatever your task, their John Deere lineup of equipment handles it with ease. From riding mowers, compact tractor packages, to farm equipment, they can't be beat. That goes for the low monthly payments too. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates stronger team unity, improves motivation and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says we're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? Ep Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. Ep Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's MOSAICINFO.org.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's time to get things rolling once again here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're all knotted up at 32. It will be Humphrey St. Francis basketball as pass going to be deflected. Almost a backcourt violation, but they get it inside to Preister, and she is fouled on the way up. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. We had a jersey change as Ella Clark is now going to be wearing number 42 for McCool Junction. So just underway here in the third quarter of action. We're all knotted up at 32. First free throw on the way, good for Preister. Gives Humphrey St. Francis the 1-point lead. So now second one for Preister, also good. And here we go, Stutzman now to number 40, Weisheidt. McKenna Yates, three-pointer on the way, nothing but air, it goes out of bounds. I think Yates wanted a foul called on the three-point shot, did not get it. She's shaking her head as she goes back to the backcourt. But here we go with Humphrey St. Francis with the basketball. Kessler, now right side. Baumgart, cross-court pass, somehow is completed. Now Hannah Baumgart flashes, finds Emma Baumgart. No good on the layup. Got a good look at it. Great cut by Emma Baumgart, moving without the basketball there, just unable to finish with the left hand. So now Yates to Weisheidt, back to Yates. She'll drive baseline. Great cut off there. Baseline by Emma Baumgart. Now top of the key. Weisheidt finds Yates once again. She kicks it out. Number 22, Jaden Hess to the right side. Weisheidt in the lane. Spin move. Great move by Sarah Weisheidt. She faked one way after the spin and just went up and under the two defenders. Faked out both Humphrey St. Francis defenders. And we're all knotted up at 34 once again. So Kylie Kessler inside Preister. Preister turns it over into the hands of Sarah Weisheidt. McKenna Yates going to work, left side. In the lane, trying to finish with the right hand, unable to do so, and Hannah Baumgart comes away with it. Up the floor, Wessel in the lane, no good on the layup, but gets the foul. And so she'll go to the line to shoot two shots. Wessel's first free throw is good. Next one for Wessel is also good. So it's back to a 2-point ball game. Now up the floor, Weisheidt, and it goes through her hands. It'll stay with McCool Junction. So inbound pass underneath their own bucket for McCool Junction. Weisheidt, wide open three, just short. And the defensive rebound corralled for a moment by Humphrey St. Francis. And now they come away with it up the floor. Hannah Baumgartner in the lane. Right-handed layup, it's good. And it's a 4-point Humphrey St. Francis lead. Inbound pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with McCool Junction. So McCool to inbound, still trying to find somebody. They finally get it into Brianne Stutzman. She almost gets it deflected out of her hands, but gets it now from behind. Emma Baumgart takes it away. Here comes Humphrey St. Francis up by 4, looking to add. Baumgart in the lane, no good. Preister with the offensive board, no good on the second opportunity. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by McKenna Yates of McCool Junction. So 5:18 to play, third quarter. 38-34. Humphrey St. Francis with a 4-point lead over the 4 seed, McCool Junction. Inbound pass for the Flyers. Inside, got it out top to Coach. She gets picked up, now gets her pocket picked. Back the other way we go in transition. And we'll have a foul called. Layup is no good by Claire Brugger. But we had a foul called on Humphrey St. Francis, so Brugger will go to the line. Just a reminder, the Husker women's basketball team is playing out in Minneapolis. And Actually, our very own Derek Pearson is out there. Husker women's basketball playing Michigan State currently. They just got underway at 11:30, and so far they trail the 9 seed Michigan State by a score of 7-0. So we'll keep you updated on that. It's just getting underway in the first quarter, so plenty of time. Nebraska, if they want to keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive, they'll need to beat Michigan State today. But back here at PBA, we have another foul on Humphrey St. Francis after the second free throw was missed. McKenna Yates will go to the line to shoot 2 shots with McCool Junction trailing 38-35. Over at Devaney, C2 update. Oakland Craig leads Ponca 26-14. Keep you updated on both the Husker game, that C2 game, and then obviously the game that's here in front of us at Pinnacle. Both free throws good by McKenna Yates. So here's Humphrey St. Francis, coach with it on the right wing. Now gets it to number 42, McKenna Wheatfield. Turnover, here comes McCool Junction. McKenna Yates in transition gets the layup to fall, and McCool Junction is on a 5-0 run. They lead 39-38 over Humphrey St. Francis. It's been a game of runs. Every time McCool Junction punches, Humphrey St. Francis is there with a counter as Emma Baumgart has it right wing. She drives, splits the defenders off the glass. No good. Put back, no good as well. Another opportunity for Humphrey St. Francis, and third time's the charm for number 5, Kylie Wessel, as she gets the layup to fall. And the Flyers are back out in front by 1, 40-39. Here come the Mustangs in the lane. Brugger, no good. Threw up a wild shot in the midst of 3 Humphrey St. Francis defenders, and here come the Flyers. Hannah Baumgart in the lane off the glass, and it's too strong. The defensive rebound goes to Wise Heights, getting chased down from behind, and she took too many steps and traveled with it. It'll go back to Humphrey St. Francis. The Flyers lead by 1, 40-39. So now Emma Baumgart with it, right side bounce pass to Carly Kessler. Entry pass, Preister, no good. Had a great look at an easy layup, and here comes McKenna Yates. Pass inside, going to be taken away by Preister, and back the other way we go. Kessler in transition. It's a 2-on-2 break layup. It will roll off, and the defensive rebound goes to McCool Junction. And with 3:17 to go in the third quarter, head coach of McCool Junction, Alyssa Van Western, wants to talk things over. We'll step aside as well. Don't go anywhere. We got a good finish on our hands. 3:17 to go in the third quarter. It's a 1-point Humphrey St. Francis lead. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
McCool Junction basketball out of the timeout. McKenna Yates gets the inbound pass with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Yates, now Wise Height to the near corner. She tries to drive baseline, gives it back. Now Wheatfield with it to McKenna Yates. They flash Brugger down low, turns around, no good on the shot, and the defensive rebound goes to Humphrey St. Francis with 2:48 to play in the third. So here is Emma Baumgart in the lane off the glass. It's good with the late foul. They're going to call a foul on number 34, Claire Brugger, on the block. And so with 2:39 to go in the third, Humphrey St. Francis has One free throw pending from Emma Baumgart, and she can make it a 4-point ball game. So Baumgart at the line, one free throw on the way. It's good. It's 43-39. 2:37 to go. Up the floor, McCool Junction. McKenna Yates with it on the right wing. Entry pass. This is Bant. Turnaround, no good. Rebound being tipped around, and it's going to be controlled by Carly Kessler. Up the floor, Emma Baumgart on the right wing. In transition, she'll go right at her. No good on the layup, and Yates gets the defensive rebound. So McKenna Yates across the timeline. Cross-court pass, Bant in the lane, and there's a foul called on Humphrey St. Francis and Kylie Wessel. (43-39). Humphrey St. Francis with the 4-point lead. At the line, number 20, Shelby Bant. She hits on the first. Brianne Stutzman back into the game for McCool Junction. Second free throw, also good for Shelby Bant. So it's back to just a 2-point Humphrey St. Francis lead. 43-41. Emma Baumgart right side. Entry pass to Preister. Goes up strong, and there's a foul called on McKenna Yates. And scratch that. They're going to call that on Shelby Bant, rather. So McKenna Yates came in on the backside, and I thought that's who they were going to get on for the foul, but they'll call the front line defender, rather, and call it on Shelby Bant. So Preister at the line hits the first free throw. It's back to a 3-point lead. Isabel Preister, second free throw, also will rattle home. It's 45-41. Pass almost taken away by Humphrey St. Francis. Now up the floor. Wheatfield. Pass taken away by Humphrey St. Francis. And Emma Baumgart will slowly bring it up the floor with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Emma Baumgart. Carly Kessler. Pass taken away from her by Weisheit of McCool Junction, and the Mustangs are back the other way now. Right side, Stutzman. Now top of the key, Weisheit to Yates. Right wing, back to Weisheit. Turns around, now Brugger on the left block. Left-handed layup, too strong. Offensive rebound, out. Stutzman, 3-ball, right wing, no good. And Preister skies high for the defensive rebound. So with under a minute to go, Emma Baumgart and company looking to add to the lead. Turn move or spin move in the lane. Kessler's layup no good. Gets it blocked by Yates. Now Yates brings it back the other way now for McCool Junction. So McKenna Yates in the lane. Takes the contact. No whistle. She smacks the floor in frustration. Up the floor to Hannah Baumgart. Brianne Stutzman chasing her down. The floater. It will rattle in with 31 seconds to play in the third quarter. So now Stutzman slows things down, gives it to Weisheit. Wheatfield, 3-ball on the way, short. Hannah Baumgart gets the miss. So now Baumgart, Emma Baumgart, crossing the timeline at the top of the key, kicks it out. Wessel, 3-ball, no good. Yates with the rebound. She'll throw up a one-handed shot. It won't come close. And at the end of the third quarter, your score, Humphrey St. Francis 47, McCool Junction 41. We'll be back right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Your path take you, traveler, to seek fortune in a new career or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation. Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back here to start the fourth quarter at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert joining you. After this game, at 1:30, we'll have Class B action between Elkhorn North and Norris. Josh Lill will be on the call for that one. And then I'll take the reins once again at 3:15 and lead you through the rest of your evening. Eric Strickland will join me this evening for the 6 and 7:30 p.m. games as well. So here we are. Hannah Baumgart gets it inside to Kylie Wessel. Now kicks it out. Emma Baumgart will track it down. She immediately gets pressured. Now Hannah Baumgart with it, top of the key. They get a screen right from Preister, Now to Wessel, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way, too strong. And McKenna Yates gets the defensive rebound for McCool Junction. Up the floor, Brianne Stutzman has it on the left wing. Back to Yates, even farther away from the basket. Now Yates, floater, middle of the key. It will rattle out. Not a friendly rim there for McKenna Yates. Up the floor, Hannah Baumgart on the right wing, driving on Brianne Stutzman. Now backs it out. Looking for help. Now finds Wessel. 3-ball off back iron. And the rebound goes to McCool Junction. Up the floor, Brianne Stutzman on the left wing. Picks up her dribble to Brugger. Floater in the lane is good. Number 22, Jaden Hess, gets the floater to go. It's a 4-point Humphrey St. Francis lead. The Flyers with the basketball and the lead over McCool Junction. Hannah Baumgart looking for help. Now finds Wessel to Baumgart, left wing. Wessel entry pass to Preister, gets her shot blocked by McKenna Yates. What an athletic play there by McKenna Yates. And the head coach for Humphrey St. Francis, Brian Reichmuth, says next time pump fake because McKenna Yates would have went flying. Inbound pass goes into Emma Baumgart, gets it taken away from her, and a foul called on Emma Baumgart. That will be Emma Baumgart's second personal foul. .6:30 to go, fourth quarter. Now Brianne Stutzman with it. Top of the key. Left side. Hess. Now left wing to McKenna Yates, gets it taken away from her. And here comes Humphrey St. Francis. 6:07 to play. 47-43. Humphrey St. Francis with the lead over McCool Junction. Right side, Hannah Baumgart. Now at the elbow, Wessel in the lane. Throws up a wild acrobatic shot. No good. And up the floor goes Brianne Stutzman. Left wing, 3-ball. No good, just short. And now Emma Baumgart trying to push the pace. Back the other way, one-on-one. Off the glass, and it no good. It's no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul goes on Sarah Weisheidt, her 4th. First one for Baumgart, no good. In for Humphrey St. Francis, McKenna Whitefield. For a second free throw for Baumgart is good. 47-43, or rather 48-43, excuse me. Humphrey St. Francis over McCool Junction. 5:40 to play. Winner of this game gets Falls City Sacred Heart tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. McKenna Yates, left side, stops at the elbow, cross-court pass to Stutzman, inside pass, kicks it out. Yates, top of the key, guarded by Emma Baumgart. Now Yates kicks it left side, three ball on the way, no good by number 22, Ella Clark. And now the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by McCool Junction. It'll stay with Humphrey St. Francis. Inbound pass is going to be deflected off of the head of the official. Goes out of bounds. It'll be 48-43 with 5:16 to go still. Humphrey St. Francis looking for help. They get it into Emma Baumgart. Now to Hannah Baumgart. 5:12 to play, fourth quarter. Looks to be there's a stoppage in play. There's some residue on the ball. So they got to wipe that off. I'm wondering if it was from the official when it hit his head. It was obviously he's sweating a little bit. So I'm wondering if that is how the sweat got on the ball. But either way, we're back and ready to play. 5:06 to go, fourth quarter, 48-43. Humphrey St. Francis, Hannah Baumgart in the lane. Layup no good. Offensive rebound by Preister. Put back. It's too short. And it will finally be corralled now by Humphrey St. Francis. It switched hands. Back into Preister. Going back up with it. And it rattles home. The turnaround goes for Isabel Preister. And it's 50-43. Humphrey St. Francis starting to widen the gap as Ella Clark now right side back to McKenna Yates. Top of the key. Fakes the screen left. Now puts up the mid-range, no good off back iron, and Emma Baumgart gets the rebound. 4:26 to play, 50-43. Humphrey St. Francis with the ball and the lead. Now Hannah Baumgart splitting the defenders, dives on the floor. Humphrey St. Francis has been trying to call a timeout, but it will be called a jump ball, and the alternate possession will give it to the Mustangs of McCool Junction. Update on the Nebraska women's basketball game. At the end of the first quarter, Michigan State leads 15-9 over Nebraska. But back here at PBA, Class D2 quarterfinal, 50-43. The Flyers of Humphrey St. Francis on top of McCool Junction. Floater rattles out. Offensive rebound. Put back by Jaden Hess is good. 50-45 is your score. Humphrey St. Francis leads by 5, and we're coming down to a crucial moment, and we have a Humphrey St. Francis timeout. So 3:43 to play in the fourth quarter. Humphrey St. Francis leads 50-45 over McCool Junction. We'll be right back from Pinnacle Bank Arena right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Final 3 minutes and 43 seconds left in this one. Humphrey St. Francis leads McCool Junction 50-45. This is just as good of a game as it was last night in Lincoln High and Millard West action. We've had, unfortunately, a couple blowouts throughout this state tournament. Hopefully they become a little closer of margins when we reach the semifinals starting tomorrow and the championships on Saturday, obviously. As they get the inbound pass to the Flyers to Emma Baumgart, back to Hannah Baumgart, now right side. They flash Kylie Wessel in the lane. Layup rattles out for Wessel. She had a great look at it, wide open. Nobody in front of her now. A full court pass up the floor to Shelby Bant. Now to Clark, to Brugger, back to Ella Clark. Now top of the key, McKenna Yates. 3:21 to go. Mustangs trail by 5. Yates might have gotten away with a double dribble there. Now top of the key, Ella Clark, 3-ball on the way. It's good. A big shot for Ella Clark and for the McCool Junction Mustangs as they now just trail by 2. 3:04 to play, fourth quarter, 50-48. Flyers of Humphrey St. Francis up by 2. Preisler in the lane, gets it poked away. It's out of bounds. McCool Junction basketball. So now McKenna Yates will bring it across the timeline. Top of the key, Yates. She goes right. Tries to get rid of the pass, does so after it was deflected. Now Yates looking for help, finds Ella Clark to Bant in the far corner. She took 2 steps, that's a travel. And it's going the other way now, 2:34 to play. So now Emma Baumgart brings it up the floor to Hannah Baumgart. Top of the key, 3-ball on the way. It's good for Hannah Baumgart. And it's back to a 5-point advantage in transition. Shelby Bant, no good on the layup. And Emma Baumgart will slow things down. She'll cross the top of the key. Emma Baumgart dumps it off. Preister right at the lane. No good. Gets it back. No good the second time either. At 6'1", she towers over everybody else. But now Ella Clark will bring it across the timeline. Now hands it off to McKenna Yates in the lane. Yates floater. It's good, but no basket. As it will be a inbound underneath the McCool Junction bucket. And it looks like we're going to have a McCool Junction timeout with 1:44 to go in the fourth quarter. McCool Junction and head coach Alyssa Van Western want to talk things over. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Man, whatever the horn is that the substitution horn and the whatever one they buzz is cutting in and out. It's not a very good sound right now in Pinnacle Bank Arena when they make a substitution or call the end of a timeout. So hopefully they get that fixed for the rest of the tournament. 1:44 to go, fourth quarter. 53-48 3-ball. Ella Clark, no good. Hannah Baumgart gets the defensive rebound, and Emma Baumgart comes away with the basketball. She'll cross the half-court line going left to right from my vantage point now. Hannah Baumgart left side. Remember, no shot clock in Class D2, and we have a foul called on Ella Clark. Or rather, it's going to be a timeout called by Humphrey St. Francis. It is a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take a 30-second break as well. We'll be right back on The Ticket.
Hey guys, this is Lindsay Teal from Nebraska Golf Team. Imagine golfing the best courses in the world. St. Andrews, Pebble Beach, Southern Hills. the best of the best. You can play those courses and more without ever leaving the city of Lincoln at Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle has the city's best golf simulators, 5 high-quality bays that track ball speed, launch angle, club speed, spin rate, and more to give you the most accurate gameplay. Check it out for yourself year-round. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's a 5-point Humphrey St. Francis advantage as Emma Baumgart now has it on the S of the Huskers logo on the right side, and she's intentionally fouled by number 22, Jaden Hess. Next foul by McCool Junction will put Humphrey St. Francis in the bonus. Now Emma Baumgart, and she'll be immediately fouled. You always love people that want flagrant fouls when they're intentionally fouling them. So now they'll force them to make free throws. Free throw is up and good by Emma Baumgart. Next one from Baumgart, also up and good. So 55-48 the score, 1:13 to play, fourth quarter. Yates drives, kicks. Yates wants it back. She gets it back. Now on the left side, McKenna Yates throws it cross court. She is fouled by Hannah Baumgart with 1:04 to play. So now 1:04 to play, fourth quarter, 55-48. Inbound pass deflected, taken away by Kylie Wessel. Up the floor to Emma Baumgart. She now throws it up to Preisler, and she has it. Nobody around her. She's now fouled with 56.4 seconds on the clock. And Humphrey St. Francis is less than a minute away from upsetting the number 4 seed. Back while we have a moment of pause here at PBA, update on the Husker game. Jazz Shelley has hit back-to-back threes to trim the Michigan State lead to 22-20. If you want updates from Minneapolis, DP, make sure you follow him on Twitter. He'll be providing updates, video, all that good stuff from the state or from the Big Ten tournament. 3 ball on the way, no good by Weishaupt with 45 seconds to play. And Humphrey St. Francis gets the defensive rebound, will be fouled again with 43.6 seconds remaining. So 43.6 to go. Hannah Baumgart's first free throw, good. Now Baumgart's second free throw, also good. So it's now a 9-point Humphrey St. Francis lead, and McKenna Yates brings it across the timeline. Don't be surprised if she just pulls up. Now she'll give it to Jaden Hess in the lane, kicks it out. Brianne Stutzman. Now to Weishaupt, go to Yates. Left wing, chucks up a 3, no good, nothing but air. And with 26 seconds left, Humphrey St. Francis is going to get the ball back up by 9, 57-48. And immediately on the inbound pass, they'll go ahead and foul Carly Kessler. First free throw good for Carly Kessler. Second free throw also good for Kessler. makes an 11-point lead with 24 seconds to go. McKenna Yates now with it, and we have a full timeout on the floor charged to McCool Junction. So with 21 seconds left in the game, we'll go ahead and step aside probably one final time as McCool Junction talks things over, and we will be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander back with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena, 59-48. Humphrey St. Francis out in front by double digits. The score not necessarily indicative on how this one ended. Humphrey St. Francis has been able to make all their free throws as time has come to a close. They've been intentionally fouled about 3 or 4 times, and they've hit all their free throws. So they've done their job to kind of put the nail in the coffin here in this one as McCool Junction out of the timeout, gets the inbound pass. Yates will chuck up a 3, and it's good. 59-51 is now the score with 14 seconds to go. They get it into Emma Baumgart, and she is fouled by Jaden Hess. So with 9.3 seconds remaining in the game, Humphrey St. Francis will go line to shoot 2 free throws since they're in the double bonus. Emma Baumgart dribbles 4 times, puts it up by her head, and hits the first. Second one for Emma Baumgart, also good. You can hear a pin drop in here. 61-51, 8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Yates gets it back. She'll chuck up the half quarter and hits it. 61-54, and that is how this one will end. Humphrey St. Francis beats the 4 seed McCool Junction 61-54, and they will advance to tomorrow night's Class D-2 semifinal against Fall City Sacred Heart at 6 p.m. at the Devaney Sports Center. That'll do it for myself, Nick Sainert, at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Up next at 1:30, we will have Elkhorn North and Norris. We'll start to switch our attention and change our focus to Class B here in a moment. At 1:30, have Elkhorn North going up against the Norris Titans after this. But for now, we'll send it back to the studio. Thanks to my man Rico for helping me out the entire game. And we'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey guys, Nick Sainert here, and I want to tell you about my friends at Spine and Sports Chiropractic. I experienced a herniated disc in my lower back